Administration, or do they need to get on board for change to happen? And so, where will we see the country going in its current state? Gerald Celente is from Trends Research and has some insight on that. Mr. Celente, thanks for joining us. It's been a while. You and I have done interviews in the past. In the past, I was like, boy, he's an alarmist, but what do you think? I mean, where are we headed? What's your crystal ball say?
Oh, look, you're a savvy guy. You're a New Yorker. Are those homeless people that are popping up everywhere an illusion, a mirage? You know, when people lose everything and they have nothing left to lose, they lose it. And you're going to start seeing crime rise. You know, I heard what Doug had to say. It's more about, you know, reining in lending or this election. I mean, you know, who are they going to vote for? You know, the Bananos or the Gambinos? There's not going to be any real change in this country.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Celente. We've had dumpster divers on the show in the last couple of days. We've had people going into garbage cans, trash cans, dumpsters, looking for cans and bottles to turn in to make ends meet. We found a phenomenon called freegans, people who are choosing to do this instead of, you know, finding jobs and whatnot. These are unprecedented times. Are they going to get worse or better from here?
They're getting worse considering the direction. It's not only about cutting spending, it's about creating jobs. Look, you know the data. You're really a smart guy. 13 trillion lent, spent, and guaranteed since TARP. You see any green shoots?
No.
You don't know. We have to have job creation. Oh, you want a job? Look at the jobs they're creating. Hey, how about a cashier at a convenience store? Now, I have one better for you. How about a home health care aide? Look, Eric, you talk about we need education. Look at this country, CBS 60 Minutes. They had this whole show about all these guys and girls with college degrees. They can't get a job doing anything, even being a janitor. So right. No, it's not about, and if our educational system was worth anything, you think we'd be in the problem that we have now?
Well, I'm not sure, Gerald. What's the education system have to do with that? I get the jobs thing. I mean, we're waiting for jobs to come back, but go ahead.
I mean, you want a degree in, how about religious studies or art history? Well, how about business administration? You could do these things without going into debt, $100,000, unless you're going to college for a real degree in a skill that you can't get anywhere else. You're dumping your dough.
You're the trend guy. You're the trend guy, Gerald. What's the trend? The trend has been for manufacturing jobs to go overseas, to go to Asia. I'm not sure what we produce anymore here. I guess ideas, but what is that important of a trend? Do we need to get that trend to come back to the U.S.? Do we need manufacturing to come back here?
If manufacturing doesn't come back to America, America's shot. They sold us the line of being this great service sector society. We went from a nation of merchants, craftspeople, artisans, mom and pop merchants, the whole thing, to now again cashiers and clerks. They sold the country out. Not only that, Eric, first they sold our, cheap labor and they got it manufactured. Now they're selling our brain power. And the Americans have the best innovative skills of anybody in the world, but the government from state up to federal is killing the innovative spirit by squeezing the little people, whether it's knocking that little kid off in Oregon for selling lemonade because she didn't have a license, or anybody else that's an entrepreneur, that the state comes down to break them at every level while they're giving the big guys all the breaks.
All right, so